Welcome to a special short of In the Rising podcast. This podcast is your companion on the journey through cancer, offering support, insights, and a community for fighters and incredible families who stand beside them. Today, I want to talk about an article that I came across talking about a low judgment zone needed to manage the psychosocial needs of breast cancer survivors. This article spoke to me because it really talked about depression and anxiety and the ability and the need to acknowledge that. Dr. Blaes is a professor in the Division of Hematology and Oncology at the University of Minnesota. And she's also the director of Screening Prevention, Etiology, and Cancer Survivorship, which is called the SPECS program. And she really highlights the importance to document depression, anxiety, and also to acknowledge that for some people there is a post-stress disorder from their treatment. The idea of recurrence, the idea that all of this can happen once again. She also gave an example of a young woman. She was only in her 40s who had already gone through chemotherapy, surgery, and radiation, went on anti-estrogen treatment, had a reaction to medication, and then had to be put off of that. There's so much that goes through this. It's not just a ribbon. It's not just that we're going to come together. There's an emotional component. And we know that emotional needs also need to be met because it has an effect on the body. How many of us are emotional eaters or emotional non-eaters, right? We know that all of these components are together, and it's something we should focus on ourselves, and it's something we can focus on one another with. If you feel that you have anxiety, stress, or anything that you want to just talk about, I encourage you to reach out to find a support group or to find a one-on-one time for you to connect with someone to reveal and dig deep into this traumatic event of your life. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's not a big deal. So thank you for your time. Tune in on Tuesdays for an empowering journey through topics that should touch your heart, relationships, health, self-care, mindset, all relating to your health. It'd be awesome if you hit subscribe to this podcast so you do not ever miss a live episode. And until next time, let's keep building one another up.